Good morning, YouTube. It's November 1st. Had a topic. I was talking to a good friend of mine. I call Sky McFly. Anyways, had a topic come up in my head from our conversations. Being in recovery, crisis, rehab center, crisis center during the holidays. And a lot of people, that actually brings them down to a lower depression, so to speak, because you want to surround yourself with your family on the holidays and you feel that you're missing out. But the way I look at it, if you're watching this video right now and you are in a rehab center, or if you are in a crisis center, or if you're planning on going to rehab but you want to put it off until the holidays are over, well, I urge you, honestly, if you're debating on going into rehab or crisis, if you're feeling super depressed, do not put it off, until after Christmas, because the biggest gift that you're going to give yourself and your family is to walk through those doors, be it crisis or be it rehab or be it detox. And why I say that, because I've spent 2 Easters years ago locked up in down in Florida, the psych ward, and from my days of self-harm cutting, and I was so depressed. How'd I end up in here? I mean, which they said I don't agree with Florida's mental health programs down there. I'm in Wisconsin. They've got great facility, great people. But anyways, if you are in rehab right now and you're watching this video, if you have access to the computer, and if you went in there voluntarily, I urge you to stay there. Because, yes, it's depressing because you're not spending time with your family on the holidays. But if you're out there, what are you doing? You're fighting those demons. You're fighting that alcoholism. You're fighting the drugs. So you're pretty much, if you're in rehab, that means if you're on the outside right now, you would be high. So how beneficial is it for you to be out either getting heavily intoxicated, so fucked up in the head, pardon my French, that you ruin a Christmas party, or you ruin Thanksgiving, or you're so messed up on heroin you're nodding out at the dinner table, or but take in, be proud of yourself, pat yourself on the back, and know that by being there and staying there, or walking through those doors, if it be today or the next couple days, do not use holidays, and I'm not saying an excuse as in a subconscious excuse, because it's scary enough to turn yourself into a rehab program, or it's scary enough to call on the phone and say I need help because I'm having these suicidal thoughts that are haunting me and I'm afraid that I'm going to act on them, knowing that you're going to go into a crisis center. If you're having those severe thoughts, and they're just too overwhelming, and if you've lost somebody to suicide, which is bringing on suicidal thoughts, yes, you need to go to a crisis center if you have good facilities in your state. And you can think to yourself, well, I lost my son, my mother, my wife. Now I'm ended up in the same place she's been in several times. Well, if that's what you need to do to keep from taking your life, then that's what you have to do. I strongly recommend it. Find a support group. But going back to what I'm saying, holidays, Christmas. Okay, yesterday was Halloween. And I'm sure that there's people in there that are upset because they did not get to take their children trick-or-treating. But guess what? You're healing yourself. Because would you have taken your child trick-or-treating sober? I highly doubt it, because you're fighting addiction, or you're fighting something else. So there's always next year. But when it comes to the next upcoming holiday is Thanksgiving. The way I look at it is, yes, you're going to miss out on the meal and being surrounded by your family, but get close to the people that you are in the recovery, so to speak, the rehab that you're in. Right now, that's your family. Your family, yes, is in the outside, but you're opening up to people, you're learning new skills. So basically, you're having a Thanksgiving feast because you need food to survive and you need water to survive. You can only go 3 days without water. So all the knowledge you're taking in, all the coping skills, that's your glass of water. The friendships, the opening up, the letting go of resentment, the trying to focus on the problem. That's the food. That's your meal. That's what sustains you. That's what keeps you healthy. That's what keeps you alive. So just look at it that way. Just try to change your direction of mind. I'm having a Thanksgiving feast while I'm in here. And then while you're in there, when Christmas comes, if you've been in the program for a while and you're sober, when you wake up Christmas morning without a hangover or without dope sickness and not having to try to scam people out of money or try to do this just so you don't get sick and try to find a way to scrounge up change to go buy a pint of vodka. You woke up sober. That's a gift. And then by you being the selfless act of going into rehab or the selfless act of just simply asking for help is the biggest gift that you can give to your family. Because being intoxicated, I have fucked up so many Christmases. I know for a fact, just being Christmas Eve, got shit-faced and woke up the next morning and sicker than a dog and had to, start slamming vodka. And it's not easy to find a liquor store that's open on Christmas Day. So I've had some pretty shitty Christmases because I was so hungover. And my poor daughter, unknowingly, so young, had to suffer because, yeah, I tried to put on a fake smile and open presents and all that, but I was so sick I thought I was going to die. So you're in recovery, you're in the crisis unit, that in itself is the biggest gift that you can give. It's not a material, it's not a toy that you got from Walmart or Amazon or however you shop. It doesn't matter. But that gift gets old, it's just, how kids are. They play with a toy for 5 minutes and then put it away and not think about it. But your recovery and your sobriety will affect them for the rest of their lives in a positive way, not a negative way. So be proud of yourself. Thanksgiving is the feast that you're having. It's an early Thanksgiving that's going to last all the way to Christmas until you get out. Because like I said, the tools and everything that you are taught, that's your drink. That's because you can only go 3 days. Some people go longer, yeah, I know. But statistically wise, your body can only survive 3 days without water. Learning the tools, the coping mechanisms, that's your drink. That's what's keeping you alive. The closeness, the bonds, the way of opening up, learning those skills as well is your food. That sustains you. You are having a Thanksgiving feast in recovery. Be proud of yourself. Do not let the holidays pull you down. Look at it and turn it all the way around. Look at it at 180. I hate when people say a 360 because 360 puts you right back where you are. Put your mindset, do a 180, and then think, you know what? I'm here for a reason. I'm here to get better. This is the best gift I can give my family. I would be no good out there to them right now for the holidays because I might fuck up their day. I might be dope sick. I might not even be there because, but when next year comes around and you're sitting at that table and you're sober, you may have a small family. Like, I don't have I have a very small family. I don't have the big Thanksgiving feasts and stuff. But for people, even, big or small, it doesn't matter. You want to be at that table, clear mind, clear head, working on yourself. That'll never end. You always have to fight your demons and your battles. But like I said, recovery is your saving grace, so to speak. Rehab. I said you got your. It's all in how you put it, and you are human. You wouldn't be human if if the holidays didn't bring you down when you're in there. But you're there, and if you're there voluntarily, please don't walk out just because you say, "Well, I don't want to be in here with my family because I don't." Well, reach for that eggnog. It's got vodka in it, and you're off to the races. But anyways, be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. It takes a lot of balls, and I don't mean that for men only. It takes a lot of courage, strength, and it's a very selfless act to know you have a problem, even if you were forced into it. When your mind's clearer, don't hold resentment. Take it and realize that the life that you were living was not the life worth living. Being dependent on alcohol or drugs. Just think of all the damage that was left behind. This is the biggest gift you can give yourself and the biggest gift you can give your family. So would you rather open up Christmas presents intoxicated or battling all these thoughts and depressed? Or would you rather be in recovery, opening up a gift that's forever life-lasting and helpful to your family and yourself? So the next Christmas, you'll be there in person, clear-minded, 110%, mind, body, and soul. So my hat's off to you all that took that step, that are, if you're watching this video and you are in rehab or recovery, happy holidays to you, and make the best of it. Be proud of yourself. Stand up and shake off those negative thoughts, because once again, I repeat myself all the time if you watch my videos, and I don't care. Your Thanksgiving feast, your drink, that's the tools you're learning. The friendships you make in there, and with counselors, that's your meal. So you're having a Thanksgiving feast. Come Christmas, when it's time to open up presents, or whatever your religion is. If it's Hanukkah, every gift that you open, that's your sobriety, and that's your journey to recovery of healing yourself. So you're given so many gifts, but you're surrounded by walls. Yes, I understand that, but you have people there that are willing, that are, just build bonds with people that are in there, and that's your family while you're getting better, so to speak. So do not beat yourself up. Holidays, yes, they're hard, but look at it in a whole different light. I hope you do, and I hope this helps at least one person see that being in a place getting better is not so bad during the holidays. It's pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. So everybody, stay safe, be good, have a great day, smile, fake it till you make it, do what you gotta do, stay sober, one day at a time. Later.